Ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Kaio from Red Vents TV, and I am here with a knee-jerk reaction from the final of the UCL final, PSG versus Asana. 4-3 on penalties, and the winner is PSG. Thank you, footballing gods. Listen, I have never seen so many Asna shirts here in London since I've been living in London until today. Like, even before when they were about to win the league, I wasn't seeing any Arsenal shirts out in central London. And today they were out in force. I'm like, where did these plastic fans come from? But anyway, they're all going home unhappy because champions of Europe. You'll never sing that. You'll never sing that. You'll never sing that. Champions of Europe. You'll never sing that. Exactly, you bastards. So thank you, PSG. Now, initial reactions. Everybody's talking about penalty this, penalty that, and I'm like, listen, some things you might be able to get away with in the Prem, and some things you may not. I think each side had at least a couple of shouts, maximum of at least 2 shouts, of a penalty, and I think at least one of them for each case it was. They could claim that it was a penalty. There's one with Madueke, and I thought Madueke kind of wrapped his arm around the defender, kind of called for the foul, tried to win the foul. And the other one, which for me was a clear penalty against Arsenal, was that tackle which brought down, was it Mark? I can't remember the young Arsenal player's name, Mark Kados or something like that. He was at fault for something that should have been a penalty, and it wasn't. So it kind of balanced itself out. And Arsenal basically stunk out the blaze. They basically tried to do what they've been doing for the entire season in our Prem to win that final. And truth be told, you didn't deserve to win in that sense. It would have been, if you had won on penalties, it would have been drab. It would have been one of the most drab, undeserving doubles in the history of football. You know what I mean? It'd basically be, in my opinion, Atletico Madrid if they were to win both the La Liga and the UCL, because the way that they play, the way they play is pretty much the way Arsenal are playing now. The exception is they clearly don't have the funds, they don't have the notoriety, they don't have the fan base, they don't have the history of an Arsenal. So they kind of have to play that way. Remember, they're dealing with Madrid and Barcelona every single, like at least 2 to 4 times every single season. And they're dealing with them every single week in terms of competition in the league. We just realistically had to deal, just like them, had to deal with, at some point it was literally only Man City. Then it became Man City and Liverpool. Then it became Man City, Arsenal. And for at least 1 year it was Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal. So realistically, to me, at least Atletico has an excuse. They don't have the budget, they don't have the size, they're not the same. So they kind of have to deal with the hands that they're dealt. Arsenal just decide to play this way because they can't win any other way. So listen, commiserations, but you all needed a fucking reality check. You all needed a damn reality check. You all was getting way too far ahead of yourself. Oh, this team is the best team. This team could compete with 08 United. Are you fucking serious? Oh, Arteta should be mentioned along with the same names as Sir Alex Ferguson and Pep Guardiola. Are you fucking mad? I've been waiting to say this whole fucking time. Are you mad? You must be out your fucking head to think that this guy who took 8 fucking years to lead you to 1 Prem is the guy that could be named right now after 8 years, named amongst a guy who has about 10 Prems, 9 to 10 Prems, couple of, at least 1 UCL, And not to mention the UCLs he won with Barcelona. And all the league titles that he won with Barcelona. Now, obviously there's an asterisk next to him because of he's a checkbook coach. But you go against Wenger. You want to call this guy Wenger, Ancelotti, fucking Sir Alex Ferguson? You must be smoking crack. You must be smoking crack for that to come out your mouth. Crack going in, bullshit coming out. You have to be crazy. So I hope all you diehard Arsenal fans, this is not for the fair weather ones. I hope you real Arsenal fans shut the fuck up during this summer, or at least lower a little, lessen some of the bass in your chest when you talk about, oh, we won the Prem. First of all, this is your first Prem in 20-something years, right? For real. And you had to stink out the gaff to get it. Didn't win it at a canter, made it very difficult for yourself, and you had fucking PGMOL as your side chick to help you with that. So talk with a little less bass in your voice. And then also remember that you didn't win the UCL when it was probably your best opportunity to do it. So, in other words, there's levels to this. And understand that now, that there's levels to this. So watch how you talk to Man United fans. Sorry. Watch how you talk to Man United fans. Watch how you talk to fucking... I don't know who else. Who else that really matter? You could chat to City fans because you could basically call them a checkbook club. You could do the same with Chelsea because they were a checkbook club when Abramovich took over. So you could kind of call into question their wins anyway. Especially now that they're facing certain like charges and bans and stuff like that as well. Or at least faced it and dealt with it and had it dealt. And I think they did get charged. And I think, is it like a transfer ban and 10 mil or something like that? So they're paying for that. Who else you gonna really talk to? You know what I'm saying? Fucking Aston Villa. Aston Villa. West Ham. And who else won? Yeah. Who won? Crystal Palace have won European trophies before you did. Speak with some humility in your voice from now on, please. Please. And maybe then, whenever you are successful, everybody will be able to stand on the side and say, you know what? Fair play. Well done. You did what you needed to be done, or you played the best football you played out of your skin, and you deserve whatever it is that you win. Other than that, take the bass out your voice and talk with some humility. Be humble, eh? Be humble. Oh, I was hoping and praying that PSG would fist them up. I would have preferred if PSG like fist them up 3-0, but you know what? It's kind of karma to stink out the gaff for a whole 120 minutes. Go to penalties and fuck it up. Now, on a more serious note, I want to say this. To any Arsenal fans especially, but to anyone in particular, but Arsenal fans in particular, if any of you guys are showing racial hatred and abuse towards Gabriel, and who's the other one that missed it? I think it was Eze that mispenned. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you guys are giving them racial abuse, I hope you never live to see your team lift a European trophy. I hope you never live to see it. Because you don't deserve it. Because fundamentally, now is your time to pick up your team. Now is the time to support them and tell them at least you did well in the league. As dubious as that might have been, but at least you won something. And you did your best, so to speak, in the final. Do not take out your hatred and your frustration on a black man tonight. And if you do, especially online, obviously if it's in person or whatnot, you need to go to jail. You need to go under the jail. But online, especially online hate to these people will not be tolerated. And I hope you never live to see your team lift a European trophy. That's just my public service announcement to you guys there. Anyway, it's your boy Kai from Red Vents TV. Celebrated with PSG. I should have. I don't. You know what? PSG shirt is kind of wavy, you know. I might just get one. I see a couple of PSG fans walking through, like about three of them, three versus like the 50 something I saw to 100 I saw walking home from work, and I was just like, yo. I walked past my congratulations. They're like, yes. And walking through London, I was itching to say, champions of Europe, you'll never say that, you'll never. But yeah, safety concerns. Yeah. Listen, listen. Most of the people I walk past, they seem fine. They were quiet. They weren't doing anything. They weren't harming a fly. They were chilling. They were just walking home. Some of them looking all disappointed or whatnot. And I want to say it as banter, but you never know what could happen. You know what I mean? But I will say that most of them were doing their business, just going about their business, enjoying their evening, and not bugging anybody. So kudos to those Arsenal fans. Enjoy your league win if you're there for the parade tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. Enjoy your parade, man. I don't know. It might be the last one you see for a while. You know what I mean? You never know. But anyway, I hope 21 is coming for United next year. Let's see how that goes. But I need to see what the window is going, how the window is shaping up. It looks like we're tying up Edison from Atalanta and Fernandez from West Ham, and that's decent. That's good squad depth. We need to get our marquee signing, whether that be Chouameni from Madrid, or who's the other one? I can't remember the other one. Oh, Anderson, Elliot Anderson. I would prefer, I think Anderson, because the Prem proven route right now is going well, and I think I would like to stick to that. If we bring anyone in for depth, I would like to say, listen, either we go Prem proven, or if we can't, we go to one of the best in the field in another league. And you know, Anderson is like Fred 2.0, and we kind of need a Fred 2.0. What's his name? Ugarte was supposed to be Fred 2.0, but he just wasn't. He just wasn't it. But if we could get a Fred type in, I could say that we were missing that for the last couple of seasons. We were missing someone that was intelligently breaking up play, facilitating the team, recycling possession and gaining back ground, winning back the ball and stuff like that, putting in good tackles in midfield and whatnot, just putting himself about. So Edison and Fernandez can fill that role. If we have Anderson, he could be our starter, and I think that midfield wise we will be okay. We will be competitive. I can't say outright that I would expect us to be, you know, fighting for challenging for the title. I think if we were, we would need an Anderson and an Anderson level signing. I would probably a Chouameni and Anderson. Technically, if we were getting Chouameni, Anderson, and Fernandez, I'd say bet. We could really push, title push. We would need some, apart from that, we need some reinforcements in defense. And in terms of the, I think it's right back. Who is it? Got the low. We need Shaw. Needs support. We need to figure out what we're gonna do with Dalot and Ahmad. If Ahmad is gonna play, not Ahmad, sorry, Dorgu. If he's gonna play a left back role, I think he can play both. So we can have him do a dual role. Yeah. So I think a centre back, a right back, and this midfield overhaul, and we are again challenging for top 3. Yeah. I think that's it for me there. Listen, it's your boy been Kayo. I've been Kayo from Red Vents TV. Again, congratulations PSG. When PSG fists up the asana, ale. Big up KG and expressions. I've been listening to that all day, and of course, they need to make up one for the UCL. I can't wait to see best of enemies. It's gonna be mad. Anyway, boys, ladies and gentlemen, Kayo from Red Vents TV signing off. A relieved United fan tonight. You'll never sing that. You'll never sing that. Champions of Europe. Asla. You'll never sing that.